Hello everyone and welcome back guys to round 18 of the AOR F1 2019 Xbox One F3 League, where today we're here back for the Mexican Grand Prix. And if you guys missed out on the video that went live last week, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. It was quite an interesting one. Obviously the title fight, there's 38 points between us with just 4 rounds to go, so we're not quite out of it at the moment, but I think Jamie and I are more focused now on the Constructors title. But yeah, coming into Mexico though, you know, if there's wins available, then we're certainly going to be going for them nonetheless. But yeah, we'll wait and see as to what happens. Obviously this week out, hadn't really been able to put much practice in, and by much I mean about 40 minutes, just because obviously Auto Sport and everything like that completely took up my week. So yeah, we didn't really have much in terms of practice, so I wasn't expecting much this weekend. Obviously was kind of hoping, obviously, if we can keep the points gap under 50, you know, obviously before USA and Brazil, hopefully, yeah, we can just be there or thereabouts in towards the final couple of rounds. And mainly, yeah, like I said, we were just trying to score good points, so obviously we could watch out and make sure that we were getting, you know, in the Constructors as well. Obviously, only 38 points back in the Drivers, 9 points up in the Constructors battle as well. So yeah, hopefully we can at least try and take one of those home in this championship. But yeah, 4 rounds to go. Like I said, we will have to wait and see. But coming into Mexico though, really not a track that I do enjoy on F1 2019. I've never really enjoyed it on the F1 games, in all honesty. I don't know why. I just, yeah, really struggle for momentum around here. But coming towards the end of my very first lap of qualifying, the first lap done by anyone, and it is a 1 minute 14.640 there. So quite happy with that lap. You know, a good banker, and turns out that would be good enough for pole. Yes, the very first lap in the session would get us pole there. Ahead of X-Power, a new guy, RBR, Echo, Humperdinck, Constant Ryan, Stewie, Master of None, Giza, Riley, Iron, and Jamie, my teammate. You know, we locked out the front of the grid and the back of the grid. The 2 most important positions in Formula 1, according to Jamie. But yeah, we are getting ready, though, for the start of this Grand Prix. We're just waiting for the last couple of cars to roll up to the grid. But yeah, coming into this one, though, we'd like to try and take home the race victory if we can. Obviously, we've given ourselves the best way of doing so, but it's such a long run down towards turn 1 here. It's going to be very interesting in the opening lap here. Obviously, we got quite a good start last week out. Hopefully, we can try and get a repeat of that here today, but we are then ready on the grid for the Mexican Grand Prix. The 5 lights are coming on now, and you can see standard ERS and then standard fuel as well. 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go for the Mexican Grand Prix here. Trying to watch out for the wheel spin there, and we do actually get quite a good hookup of the start there. We're going to try and give X-Power the slipstream as we head down in towards turn 1 there. It seems the Humperdinck did get quite a good start there, so we're going to go 3 wide in towards the first braking zone there. Try to brake nice and tidily down through turn 1 there, and yeah, we do hold on to the lead of the race there through the first couple of corners. Make sure we get the power down on the exit of that first chicane there, and see Humperdinck already trying to get a bit of contact with us there, actually, as we head down in towards turn 4 there, and he tried to have a bit of a look up the inside there, but we certainly weren't allowing that move to be opened up there. Park it through the next couple of corners there. Make sure we, you know, focus on our exits, everything like that. Don't allow for the switchback move through the corner there. And yeah, by the end of sector 1 though, we have held on to the lead of the Grand Prix there. X-Power drops down into P3 as we head through the S section there. I think RBR Echo actually had a bit of a lag start, so very unfortunate for him off the start of this Grand Prix there. But yeah, we still hold on to the lead as we head down in towards the stadium section here. But yeah, our main title rival Humperdinck still right on our tail there, running a little bit deep as we head down in towards the final few corners there. Struggling a bit with understeer in through the stadium section there. I found that a lot during this race. You know, we were really struggling for turning through that first part of the stadium, you know, through that hairpin corner on in the stadium there. But you can see end of lap 1 though, obviously fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Humperdinck in the slipstream though. Obviously he's got the ERS, he's got the revs, he doesn't have the DRS just yet, but he's still gaining on us as we head down towards turn 1 there. He's going to look to the outside. We're going to move back over towards the racing line there, give him a bit of a squeeze, but we do hold on nice and tidily once again. They're making sure that we don't allow the switchback move off the exit of turn 3 there, and once again trying to watch out, make sure he doesn't get a bit of a run down in towards turn 4 here. He's certainly wanted to give it a try there, but he moves back to the outside, and yeah, braking it once again nice and tidy there. A bit of a lock-up in towards the corner there, but once again just keeping it nice and calm, smooth, consistent, everything like that. And yeah, we do once again hold on to the lead of the race here. And over the next couple of laps though, obviously now with the DRS, it was going to make it increasingly difficult to try and defend from Humperdinck here as we head through the stadium section once more. You can see obviously he's definitely within the ERS, or sorry, the DRS even I should say. Stewie as well is looking very close as we head out of the final couple of corners there. And now you can see just how much of an advantage Humperdinck's got with that DRS there. You can see on the long run towards turn 1 here, we're watching in the mirrors, making sure he can't go to the inside there. And yeah, he does actually go around the outside once again there. And once again, we're just going to nicely run it into the corner and just keep it calm, keep it smooth, keep it consistent through the first couple of corners there, and get on the power on the exit nice and tidily once again there. And I don't think Humperdinck's going to quite be able to get the run this time round. I'm not even going to worry about trying to defend from him this time round. And yeah, get it slowed down nice and tidily in towards turn 4 and turn 5 here as we head down in towards sector 2 there. At the end of lap 5, you can see Humperdinck obviously still trying to apply that pressure here, and we were really having to try and micromanage the ERS at this stage of the race. You know, we've got to use absolutely all of it in sector 1 and save it through sector 2 and sector 3 here. But once again, you can see Humperdinck, he's got a monumental run as we head down in towards T1 there. We're just going to still be on the inside as we head through turn 1 there. A little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact. Humperdinck, no, is going to throw it across the road right in front of me, and that's going to allow Stewie to get past the pair of us there. I'm not too sure what that was all about. You know, really, you know, we still had track position. He tried to give a bit of a squeeze there, and he's going to, well, completely ruin both of us on the exit of the corner there. We have a look around the outside in towards the next couple of corners there. Just get a little bit of wheel spin and a bit of side pod contact between myself and Humperdinck there, and I didn't actually realise it at the time, but he did pick up a bit of front wing damage there, and I was quite surprised by that one, in all honesty, because it was still, you know, just a slight bit of contact there. He tried to turn into the corner whilst I was still trying to straighten out the car once again from the last corner just beforehand there. So a bit of contact between myself and Humperdinck, but we hold on, don't pick up any damage as well in that situation, which, yeah, we will certainly take at this stage of the Grand Prix there. But yeah, really, Stewie now up into the lead. He might be able to get a bit of a breakaway going at this early stage of the race there. We had RBR Echo, you can see, just lagging all over the shop behind us as well. So hopefully, you know, if he's going to get past us, or he's going to try to, we're not really going to bother trying to fight him all too much at the moment there as we head at the final couple of corners, ready to start lap 7 here. And you can see, yeah, Echo with the DRS is certainly going to be able to get quite a good run down towards turn 1 there. And like I said, with him lagging all over the place at the moment, there's not really going to be much we can do in terms of defending. You know, it's not worth it picking up some front wing damage, anything like that. You know, we're just going to let him through and focus on our own race at the moment there as we head down through turn 2 and at turn 3. They're trying to get the power down on the exit nice and tidily here, but really starting to struggle already with the soft compound tyres here, obviously, after a lot of battling with Humperdinck at the start of this race. You know, we have been pushing in the early stages there, and once again struggling with understeer down in towards sector 2 here. It's just a really common occurrence for me throughout this Grand Prix. We, you know, feel like I hit my braking point and just one lap we'd be fine. The next lap we would just massively understeer through a couple of corners around this circuit there. That's another one as we head down through sector 2 here and in towards sector 3 on lap 7. You can see just how much time Echo and Stewie have been able to pull away pretty much in just the space of a lap over myself here. And by the end of lap 9 then, we would be trying to keep it tidy once again. Look at the understeer through the final couple of corners here. And yeah, just trying to get the power down out of the final corner. We're going to dive it into the pit lane on the end of lap 9 here. And I was originally planning to try and go for the undercut on Stewie and Echo here, but it just wasn't. Well, unfortunately, they decided to pit at the same time as myself there. We do accidentally hold up Stewie in the pit lane ever so slightly there. That's going to allow Echo to get the jump on him, but a fairly clean 2.5 second pit stop there. You can see Echo, like I said, has got the jump on Stewie, but those were still very close, and they've actually gone on to a set of the medium compound tyres here. We're going to try and take the hards right the way through to the end of this Grand Prix there. Humperdinck sets the fastest lap of the race as well, and he's going to be the next car behind us. But he's probably going to be trying to close us down there because he's also on a set of the hard compound tyres in this race there. So you can see coming through turn 1 and turn 2 though, we need to try and get these hards up to temperature, up into a rhythm nice and quickly here. And this was something that I really struggled with once again, well, pretty much throughout the entirety of this Grand Prix. They're just trying to get the tyres in a zone that I was happy with. Was really proving quite difficult here, and Humperdinck was taking out a lot of time from me as well over these next couple of laps here. And you can see as we head now on to lap 16 of the Grand Prix, Humperdinck, yeah, was all over the back of us now in this race as we head down in towards the end of sector 2, in towards the stadium section here. Just nothing on the front tyres there. You can see as we head down in towards sector 3, they're actually locked the rears ever so slightly through the corner there. Humperdinck on the exit there is going to completely try and shove me off the road. I'm not too sure what that was all about at the time there as we head out of the final couple of corners there. And after the race, I did actually find out what that was all about. Humperdinck genuinely believed I decided I'd, you know, try and take the DRS off him out of the final couple of corners there. And I mean, we're going to get the DRS. We're going to be able to have a look up the inside there, but that was certainly not the plan at the time there. You know, we were really just struggling to try and keep the car going and, you know, trying to get it where we wanted it, trying to get it rotated through the corners there. We were struggling with the rears, locking those up here and there as well there. And yeah, like I said, we just understeered through the corner there, couldn't commit. And, you know, the back end didn't feel planted enough to go for anything. Humperdinck almost ran into the back of us there. Yeah, completely slammed the door shut on the exit when we were still alongside. But we do make the move back up. And yeah, we do move ourselves back up into P4 of the Grand Prix there. But yeah, that was no way my intention in this Grand Prix. I wasn't really trying to worry about holding these guys up on this set of the medium compound tyres. So, you know, I was playing the long game, focusing on my own strategy, everything like that. And you can see just one lap later here, Humperdinck, he's going to be able to get the run down towards turn 1 there. And no fighting it, nothing like that. That wasn't my plan or anything as we head it down through turn 1 there. But once again, he's going to really try and cut across us through the first corner there. So clearly, you know, he's willing to put it all on the line at the moment is Humperdinck there as we head off the exit of turn 1 and turn 2. And, you know, like I said, we were playing our own race. Everything like that. Locks up down in towards turn 4, but yeah, we just wanted some clear air and just to be able to go for our own strat in this race there. As on to the end of lap 20, you can see Humperdinck is now just starting to pull out a little bit of an advantage here. The Master of None is now out of the Grand Prix there, and the VSC is going to get deployed because of that, and that has really not worked out well for myself because obviously Stewie, Echo, and Humperdinck now are basically obviously going to get a massively reduced second pit stop in this Grand Prix there as we head through the final couple of corners. And I really ummed and ahed about whether we should just try and go onto the same strat as those guys, but I don't think, you know, we'd be able to close it to Stewie and Echo here. So, you know, we've picked this strat. We're going to have to stick with it now to the end of the Grand Prix there. But yeah, Echo and Stewie both diving into the pit lane there. We're now going to have a Haas 1-2 for the second week in a row for myself and Jamie, but obviously he's yet to make a pit stop in this Grand Prix there. And you can see by the end of lap 23, now Stewie and Echo were both starting to make big inroads on myself as well here as we head out the final couple of corners. Jamie dives into the pit lane now for his one and hopefully only stop of the Grand Prix there. And yeah, we're just going to go back out, take the track position, and now we've just got to try and hang on throughout the rest of this Grand Prix there. The gap to Stewie just over 5 seconds at the moment there, but luckily for me, we only have 3 seconds worth of time penalties. I knew Stewie had 6 and Echo had like 12, I think, by this stage of the Grand Prix. So, we were taking that into account as well. Potentially, we weren't going to worry about it too much as long as, they overtook us with a couple of laps to go. If we could just stick close enough and, be able to work the penalties to our advantage. We were really trying to focus on keeping it between the white lines. But you can see, though, Stewie was still taking time out of us quite quickly in this Grand Prix there. It's out towards the end of lap 28 here. 7 laps to go now of this Grand Prix there, and we were still trying to save the fuel, save the ERS, everything like that. You see, pace was fairly consistent, but the gap was now down to just 1.5 seconds here to Stewie behind us. And yeah, at the moment though, obviously we're effectively trying to look at it at 4.5 seconds. Obviously, just with the with the pens, everything like that. We were really having to try and focus in the latter stages of this Grand Prix there. Stewie though, just half a second back as we head onto lap 31 of the Grand Prix there. Echo as well is very close behind him as we head down in towards turn 1 there. Stewie's going to look up the inside there, but he doesn't actually get very late on the brakes, so we're able to hook it up around the outside through turn 1 and turn 2. Getting the power down on the exit of turn 3 there. Stewie, is he going to be able to get the run around the outside? We're going to use the overtake mode on the ERS, the rich revs, everything like that there. We're going to go side by side as we head down in towards turn 4 there, but unfortunately, Stewie, we get the weird ghosting collision glitch there. And I spoke to him after the race, and I did apologise, and he did think at the time that was probably what it was there. But yeah, really unfortunate for Stewie. Not really a lot we could have done there. Obviously, I was expecting him to be ghosted, a little bit of lag, so we just tried to take the corner as we normally would there. But yeah, really, once again, apologies to Stewie there. But yeah, unfortunately, not really much we could have done in that situation there. Lap 32, Echo now gets past us as well in this Grand Prix, so we were really starting to struggle once again on these hard compound tyres. We've gone through quite a good little phase between about lap 20 and lap 30 on these tyres, but yeah, towards the end we were really starting to struggle with them once again here. 4 laps to go though. Echo, I think, was now up to 15 seconds worth of time penalties, so surely we won't lose that much to him in the late stages of this Grand Prix there. But now we've got one other person behind us that was trying to close in, and that would be Humperdinck with 1 lap to go of this Grand Prix there as we head through the final couple of corners on to the final lap here. Obviously, we had a late race battle last week out of Japan. This time around, is Humperdinck going to be able to do it again there? We've got the overtake mode, we've got the rich revs, everything like that. The huge run down towards turn 1 there. Humperdinck with go defensive on him. He looks to the inside, has to go to the outside there as we head down in towards turn 1. Gets past us and then moves him across us into the braking zone there. We have to take evasive action up the inside. He's going to completely try to run me off the road through turn 2 there. And turn 3, we're trying to get the power down on the exit of the corner there. And I've got no idea what that was all about as we head off the exit of the first couple of corners here. Down in towards turn 4. He's going to once again go defensive. Lock the inside wheels through turn 4 there. We're going to have a look around the outside through turn 5. And once again, just a little bit more contact between the bearers there. Into turn 6. He's going to lunge it completely once again. Barge us off the road there. And I mean, if he's going to try and take us to the stewards over supposedly trying to slow down for the DRS there, I've really got no idea what to think of that one as we head down in towards the final few corners of this Grand Prix there. But unfortunately for me, Humperdinck even only had 3 seconds worth of time penalties as well here, so it was looking all evens between the pair of us as we head down in towards the final few corners of this Grand Prix there. But Humperdinck through the stadium, he's going to cut the corner there, and that could be a warning. He gets another one potentially out through the final couple of corners there. But out of the final corner, Echo takes the win on the road there. Humperdinck, has he picked up a second penalty? He has in the end, so we finished third on the road, but we do take home the race victory at the end of the day there. Really, you know, that was quite a interesting race. There's certainly an interesting final lap that we weren't quite expecting, you know. I've had nothing but respect for Humperdinck all season there, but I'm not too sure what to think about that one, you know. Clearly very, you know, he's willing to put it all on the line, and I can respect that up to a certain point, but when you just force other drivers off the road, you know, 2-3 times in the space of a lap there and trying to call out other people, you know, just making up strats, then, yeah, I feel a little bit dodgy about that at the end of the day there. But obviously we'll wait and see about what happens with the stewards though, but at the moment I'm classing that as a race victory there. You know, we drove our heart out, everything like that. We almost got completely screwed by the virtual safety car there. You know, it really did bring Humperdinck, Echo and Stewie right back into that battle at the end of the day. I think Stewie and Echo could have got closer to us there, but yeah, it really did save Humperdinck's race in the end there. But it was myself. I had a Humperdinck, Echo, Stewie, Jamie, Constant Ryan, X-Power, Geezer, Iron Weasel and Riley, who finished 3 laps down at the end of the Grand Prix with 42 seconds worth of penalties there, with Master of None the only person not to make it through to the end of the Grand Prix there. But yeah, it is the race victory. The gap should now be back down to just 31 points in the title fight there with 3 rounds to go. You know, we're going to keep at it. We're going to see what we can do. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video, though, nonetheless. Do get yourself subscribed if you're new around here. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys back here next time for the US Grand Prix.